Welcome to my channel where we discuss everything and all things politics, economy, and development in Nigeria and around the world. There is almost complete unanimity that the 27 lawmakers of the Rivers State House of Assembly who were elected under the platform of the People's Democratic Party and chose to defect to the All Progressive Congress have lost their seats. There seems to be a consensus on this. Most of the cerebral and legal minds, best of the legal minds in Nigeria seem to have reached that consensus, that agreement, that is the state of the law, citing Section 109, 1G of the 1999 Constitution, which stipulates in summary that if you are elected under a particular platform and that sponsored you for that election, for an election, and you defect to another party, when there is no crisis in your original party, you have lost your seat. And they cited several Supreme Court judgments to back up their saying, their position. So some of the best legal minds in Nigeria are unanimous on this. Only a tiny minority are given any chance of the lawmakers retaining their seats. So most agreed with the governor of Rivers State, Simi Fubara, that they don't deserve to be recognized as lawmakers of the Rivers State House of Assembly, that by the virtue of their defection, they are no longer lawmakers. There is also another issue that is of concern to these cerebral minds in the legal profession. It is the executive order by Governor Simi Fubara, in which he relocated the State House of Assembly to the Government House. Many of them seem to pick issues with that. They felt that Fubara ought not to have done that. That he ought not to have done that is a violation of the law. That is also appeared to be unanimous position of these legal minds. So the big question to ask, why did the Governor Fubara, knowing fully well that the defected lawmakers are no longer lawmakers, which he himself admitted, why did he decide to relocate the state assembly to the Government House? But before you can answer that question, the most important question to ask, whose order does the Commissioner of Police in Rivers State obey? Whose order does Police Commissioner Rivers State obey? Does the Police Commissioner Rivers State obey the orders of Simi Fubara as the Chief Security Officer of Rivers State? Does the Director, DSS, Rivers State, obey the orders of Fubara? Does the other security agencies, including the military, the NSDC, and all the rest of them, whose orders do they obey in Rivers State? Because that could be the reason why the Chief Security Officer of a state, who ought to be in control of that State House of Assembly, having confirmed that those occupants are illegal occupants, having lost their seats, they ought not to have access to that State House of Assembly. So who is having access to the River State House of Assembly right now? That is the big question, the million-dollar question to ask to solve this riddle. Whose orders are the security agencies, the heads of security agencies in River State obey? Do they obey the orders of Fubara? We know traditionally in Nigeria that the orders come from above. It's from Abuja, because it is clear most state governors have complained that they cannot even give orders to the police commissioners in their state. That the police commissioners will wait for orders from the IG of police. And it appears that is the system in all the security networks. So if that is the case, who is to be blamed about the authentic lawmakers, the ones that did not defect, having access to River State House of Assembly? And what can be done about it? Because I see that executive order by Simi Fubara as a frustration of his inability to be able to take over that State House of Assembly and allow so that the authentic lawmakers, those who did not defect, can be able to administer and go about doing the business of legislation in the House of Assembly. So that is the question that needs an answer. And President Bola Ahmed Tinubu should also be able to provide an answer to this issue, because that could be the only reason why Fubara, out of frustration, will issue that executive order. My guess is that Fubara is handicapped in enforcing some of the things he wants to see happen in River State. So the security agents that are supposed to obey his order and enforce what he wants, are they ready to dance to his tune? Perhaps he has read their body language and found out that many of them are pro Yeso Wike, having their gas in Abuja closer to Yeso Wike than to the governor. But the truth of the matter remains that by law, by the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, Simi Fubara is the Chief Security Officer of River State. All the heads of security agencies ought to be accountable to him, because at the end of the day, he is held accountable for the life and properties of River State people. So, for Simi Fubara to abandon that executive order, moving the State House of Assembly to Government House, there is a need for the federal government to make the State House of Assembly available for the authentic lawmakers, the ones that did not defect, the ones that did not violate Section 1091G of the 1999 Constitution. If that is settled, I do not see the reason why those who are the authentic lawmakers will not stay in the River State House of Assembly and conduct their business every day. So that is my concern about it, and I think that is the concern of many people. If Fubara imagine that River State has a state police. Just imagine like that River State has a state police. Fubara could have condoned of that place and no lawmaker that defected to APC would have access to it. But is that what is happening now, where we have a federal police? There is a possibility that Fubara and the authentic lawmakers, the ones that did not defect, are being frustrated in their effort to carry out the business of government. That is why Simi Fubara, being a gentleman, decided to go by the way of executive order so that the business of government will not suffer as a result of the shenanigans coming from the pro-Yeso Wike lawmakers who defected and who has, by virtue of Section 101G, lost their seat in the State House of Assembly. So, what will be the final solution to this? The final solution to this is that President Bola Ahmed Tinubu has to intervene. In the last statement coming from Ajuri Ngilali, the President Bola Ahmed Tinubu said through his spokesperson that he will not interfere or take sides in the River State political crisis. If he is truly neutral, if he's speaking from his own conviction that is the right thing to do, then the president should not delay in reining in the security agents in River State to obey the law by allowing the lawmakers, the authentic lawmakers of River State House of Assembly, to have access to that assembly so that they can be doing the business of governance, so that they can continue to do the legislative duties for which they were elected by River State people. And how can the president do that? It is by ordering the IGP of police and other heads of other security agents heads, that's head of the security services, okay, all of them, from the chief of army staff to chief of defense staff to chief of naval staff, chief of air staff, all of them, the service chiefs, all of them, and the IGP. He has to order them, to order their men on ground in River State to ensure that there is no breakdown of law and order, and that the authentic lawmakers have access to the River State House of Assembly to do the business of governance. That will be a sign that indeed Bola Ahmed Tinubu, the President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria and the Chief Security Officer of the nation, is not taking sides in the political crisis in River State. That is my take. Thank you for watching this video, and if you are new to my channel, you have not yet subscribed to my channel, please subscribe to my channel. Hit the subscription button, hit the notification bell. When you subscribe to my channel and hit the notification bell, anytime I have a new video, you'll be among the first to know. God bless you. And please don't forget to like this video, because when you like it, God will rank it high and recommend it for more people. Thank you, and God bless you and yours.